Hello music creators, Mike here, and in this video we are going to check out a huge collection of pianos and keyboards called Keysuite bundle by UVI. So let's dive in right now. So what is the UVI Keysuite bundle? Well, you actually get 4 different products with this bundle. 3 of them focuses on different types of keyboards: acoustic, digital and electric. And the 4th product is a premium sampled Austrian Grand. In total, you get 94 deep sampled keyboard instruments, so I will not be able to go through them all in this video, but let's dive in and explore the various sounds and presets of this Keysuite bundle. Alright, so I loaded all 4 products here, so let's dive in into the Acoustic Collection first. And as you can see, it loads up in the UVI workstation engine, which I am a huge fan of. So if you double click here, you will see all my libraries. So this is the Keysuite acoustic, and then you get the digital, electric and Austrian Grand. So let's start with the acoustic, and here you get different types of acoustic pianos: grand pianos, upright pianos, plucked strings and metallophones. As you can see, in the grand pianos you get 5 of them. So let's start with the classic Model D mellow dark preset. So you dive really deep. Let's see. So that is the mellow dark preset of the Model D. And then you have variations of this, like let's do basic dry preset, the same piano here. And you get some variations of it, and then you get a Japanese C7, so Yamaha piano, and let's use the romantic preset. I love that you get all these presets with different tones. Another aspect I love of these instruments is the huge dynamic range. So if I play soft, look at the level. It's just, and if I now go to playing really hard, fortissimo, so huge dynamic range, and of course all these different color variations. So you can do modern bright instead. You get an edit page where you can adjust the filter, amplitude, envelope, and you can even set the tone. So in fact, let's use that on the basic preset. It's more apparent here. So you get a tone color. So going from the default position to the left, make it sit more honky until it's almost like a harpsichord type of bright tone. And to the right instead, makes it really soft. And this editor is present on every instrument in this collection. Then you also have, let's put that to the default position, pitch, where you can add some time and depth here. You have this one, which is really cool if you want to add some variation to the sound with your mod wheel. So let's do a tremolo before, and if I increase the mod wheel now, so you can add some slight tremolo to an acoustic piano right inside the piano interface. You can add vibrato also on the mod wheel. Set the rate here. And you can also use this to adjust the filter here, which is this one here, with the mod wheel. Make it super soft here with this setting. So those are some of the edits you can do. And there's also an effects rack, which I really love the interface of. It looks so cool, where you can have convolution reverb, some equalizer here, this multi-effect with stereo effects, phaser, chorus flanger, and so on, a delay unit, and another reverb, which is actually based on UVI Spark Verb, an excellent reverb. on its own. All right, so that is the grand pianos. You have the baby grand here. Let's do the mellow dark on this one. And by the way, I really love the interface, not only because it's so organized and minimal, but it's also inspirational in my opinion. Here on this preset, you really heard that it was a reverb on it. Let's close this. You can actually see it probably here. Yeah, so without it, but with it. So, and then you get this reverb here, so you can go in, oops, and adjust the memory card. I mean, they outdid themselves with this interface here. Decay, high, mix. Let's increase, so you have a low pass filter, high pass filter on the delay, increase the mix. I really dig this interface. Let's do some arpeggios. Let it run with the mix more here. In fact, let's turn on some stereo modulation. Let's use a rotary effect here. Okay, so I need to go down here. Distance horn, really? I mean, let's use the distance. So you can really do some really cool effects with this interface as well. And there's this effects page, which I don't really use that much. I don't really particularly like this interface, part of the interface. But here you can also do it per part. And there's an Arpeggiator, which you can program whatever you want to do, or go in. And this I love, but the UVI organization of presets is always so good. I mean, so let's go do an Arpeggiator basic up down here. So, whoops, that was loud. Let's reduce this. Let's do something more complex, creative. Okay, like this one. Okay, so very short notes here. I don't know if I would use the Arpeggiator so much for a piano or keyboard instrument like this. I prefer to have the notes in my DW and perform them myself, but it's there if you want it. Okay, so that's grand piano. So we're still in the acoustic collection. Then you get some upright pianos, and let me just show you this. Upright pianos can be beautiful too. Let's use this German upright with the basic whole preset. Let's do it in B flat, major. Again, amazing dynamic range. When I play soft, it's really soft. And then when I play it really hard, and there is always different presets on this. And here you can see a couple of upright pianos. Going to plucked strings, you get a harpsichord, clavichord. I mean, the harpsichord was a really good surprise for me because I don't really have that in my composer collection, a good harpsichord. So here you really get that Renaissance old sound, which is actually really good for evil, you know, or adding the sense of aristocracy, you know. Okay, so that's harpsichord. Is a couple more plucked strings, the spinet and the clavichord. Let's use that one as well. Okay, so that's the plucked strings. Then metallophones, I mean, really good. You get a Celesta and a Glockenspiel, which I love. Then you can do this kind of. And you get some microphones on this particular instrument to mix between. You also get the dulce tone. Let's see. and you get Papageno bells, which was similar to Glockenspiel. Let's do the Glockenspiel so you can really sense. Okay, Celesta, Glockenspiel, Dutch tone. Then, if we just move on to the digital instruments, in my personal opinion, I really love the digital and electric keys in this bundle because it can do so much of this classic nostalgic sound. I mean, it's just something about that old digital keys sound and electric keys sound. Here you get some different, you see these modules here that have this digital piano sounds or keyboard sounds. A bit too loud in this case. So you can always go in and adjust it. Let's adjust this. Where's the output? I mean, the master output. I guess I can turn this down here. Anyway, let's just move on to some other here. Performance 80 micro. Let's do that. Digital Grand. I love this part of the bundle, Keysuite bundle. Just so nostalgic. Let's do this one, this module here. That's the mild preset. You get the mellow, dark, bright in this case. And I mean, all this electric piano from the 330. I mean, something that's really cool about these digital and electric keys is if I play really soft, you get a very clear, crisp tone. But if I play harder, you get that gritty analog sound. Or even though it's digital, but it's like it has some saturation. Even more apparent if we go to the electric keys. So we have this one, C piano 70 basic rye. Here what you get is in the electric keys, you get tines, reeds, electric pianos, clavs, electro acoustic, analog keys, bass. Listen to this. El Toro bass here. I mean, imagine that, and then you play something on another instrument in a higher range, just having that. And you get several others. You get a E piano bass here. Let's do that one. You get, let's see, bass, electric piano gold. Let's do the chorus version here. Wow, such a deep, mellow tone. And if we continue, you get some analog keys. Let's do that one. And I mean, these images are also so inspirational. You really see what you get here. Electro Acoustic. Let's do this one. Cembalino Dry B. Let's try that one. Looks like this, apparently. Okay. Really got some character, that one. Let's do the clavs model here. Dry. Okay, so that's the clav here. Electric pianos. Dry preset. A lot of these instruments will also work great for video game music, I mean, because they are light and very clear in their tone. Even in the lower ranges, they don't take too much headroom there in some of these cases. You can use them for video game soundtracks. Let's do the reeds, face, dark. And you can clearly hear this is more about that mellow background music. So that was the reeds. You get all of these different ones. Let's just use a tube one here so you can hear that one too. So soft and mellow. And then you get these tines, Italian. Let's do that one. Let's do the rotary wheel and see how that sounds like. Wow, now we get character. So let's just use the same one here, a piano tines, but a dry Japanese version. Beautiful bell-like tone. Then let's see, we have I think we've gone through most of those, so we can go to the final one, the Austrian Grand, which I spelled wrong here apparently. But this is their premium grand piano. Here you get a close mic, cinematic mic, mono mic, and you get these presets here. So let's just go with the dry. I already loaded it. What do I do? So playing that. Again, I play soft and it's really quiet. And then if I press hard. And now it's only the closed mic. You have the cinematic mic here and the mono mic. Let's just listen to the mono mic by itself. Okay. And the cinematic mic sounds like this. And of course, you can mix them together, or you can just go in and try, let's say, mellow dark here. I often go straight to the mellow and dark styles of tones for pianos. I mean, so playing soft with this kind of soft, mellow, dark tone really pushes the piano back, way back in the mix. Imagine adding a warm cello line to this, or some string crescendos chords in the low range. Perfect for film music, in my opinion. Okay, so that is what you get. All these different instrument collections for acoustic instruments, as you can see again here. Grand pianos, upright pianos, pluck strings, metallophones. Digital collection and all these modules of classic piano modules and digital keys. Electric pianos or tines, reeds, electric pianos, clavs, electro acoustic, analog keys and bass. And finally, the Austrian Grand, which is the premium sampled Austrian Grand piano. I will leave a link in the description so you can check it out for yourself and see if this is something you want to add to your music production toolbox. Now choose which video you are going to watch next, or you can check out the amazing bonuses in the video description.